In this video, I'll be showing you how I make my chicken pilau. Pilau is a traditional dish from the West Indies and it has many versions all around the world. This is the bare minimum ingredients that you will need. Feel free to use any part of the chicken that you like. I'm using chicken thighs. I'll be using some gravy master, some garlic salt, some pink Himalayan sea salt. I love to add cumin, and then a can of coconut milk. And this is my favorite rice. You can't mess it up. So we're going to add our vegetable oil and sugar to our pot first. This process is called browning the sugar. So I know I am not putting in enough because I really don't want to mess this up. So basically we just want to caramelize our sugar. We want it to turn a nice brown. I'm going to add a little bit more and then I'm going to mix it all up so we could get everything kind of like coated at the bottom of the pot, because the next step is to add our chicken in here. And the real purpose of this is to help to give your chicken that nice brown color. So at this point, when I'm adding my chicken, I usually just turn off my heat because I don't like when the oil starts popping. I don't want to get burned. So I turn off my heat and I add my meat to the pot and then I turn it back on and then I cover it and I let it cook. Also, you don't want to burn your sugar because if you burn your sugar, you're going to have a very bitter tasting pot of chicken and rice. So I am just letting my chicken fully cook in its natural juices. Now if you use a stainless steel pot, it will stick and you'll have to add water. So I would just not recommend using a stainless steel pot. You just want to keep moving your chicken around as it cooks in its natural juices so it could get fully cooked on all sides. Right now I'm just chopping up my chicken thighs. When it gets really tender, it's going to be easier for me to break the meat apart. But you want to like chop off the meat from your chicken thighs if you desire to use chicken thighs. If you use like wingettes, that wouldn't even require you to do this step. But wingettes are very expensive. So chicken thighs are inexpensive parts of chicken. So I'm just going to let it cook some more. And once it gets really tender, like right now it's like getting really tender, it's going to be easier for me to break up the meat. You just want to shred it a little bit because remember this is a chicken and rice dish and you want to have your chicken evenly distributed. So this is what it's looking like. My son actually did this, not me. And then at this point, I'm going to add my gravy master because I did not add enough sugar to give it the color that I want. And then this is the point where I'll be adding my garlic salt. My cumin. The pink Himalayan sea salt. And I'm not going to add my coconut milk, but this is where you probably would add your coconut milk. For my fresh veggies, I have spinach, I got celery, and I got green onions. But you can add whatever fresh veggies you like. Some people add like pigeon peas, carrots, pumpkin. But my son doesn't eat peas, so I'm not even going to add that because he will be picking it out. So at this point, you want to mix everything all around. Alright guys, I forgot to add my chicken bouillon cube, and then at this point is where we're going to add our washed rice, 2 cups of washed rice, and you want to just mix that all around. And after that, this is where we would add our water. Also, this is kind of where you could add your coconut milk as well. So you want to add the amount of water required to cook your rice. So I'm doing 2 cups of rice, so I'm going to do 4 cups of water. So if I did add a can of coconut milk, I probably would just do the 1 can and then I would do 3 cups of water. So you want to have your rice cook on a heavy boil in the beginning. I like to start off at a rapid boil, and then as the water starts to evaporate, you want to turn down your heat, and you want to just keep mixing your rice. So this is the one pot chicken and rice, chicken palau. This is what it's looking like, guys. So if you like yours more wet, you should definitely add the coconut milk. I just feel like when I do the coconut milk, sometimes it looks a little mushy depending on the rice that you use. But I get my rice from Amazon. I'm going to have it down in the description box, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.